They came from Chicago and Atlanta and other places. They practice strict vegetarianism, and they claim to be members of an ancient Jewish tribe. Join reporter Dennis Zinn for a look at the African Hebrews of Dimona, who recently inaugurated a new center for conflict resolution.
They did it as only they know how. The occasion was the opening of a conflict resolution center by members of the African Hebrew Israelite community, based on the principles of slain American civil rights leader, the Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King, not in Chicago, USA, but in the development town of Dimona, Israel. The Institute will offer courses, counseling and training in resolving differences within families and between communities, faiths and nations, based on the principles espoused by Dr. King. Guest of honor at the inauguration was President and CEO of the Southern Christian Leadership Conference, Charles Steele.
We're going to put it throughout the schools, throughout the communities. We're going to be preventive. We're not going to wait until folks have problems. We're going to go to the source and teach them how to resolve an issue before it becomes a problem.
Also attending the ceremony were delegates from the Prime Minister's office, the Foreign Ministry and Dimona city officials, all of whom praised the African Hebrew Israelites for initiating the project.
As we all recognize, here in the Middle East, the struggle for freedom, and around the world, that same struggle for freedom faces many challenges over the coming years. The only possibility of victory in any of these ongoing struggles is by keeping true to the principles and the philosophies of Martin Luther King, of nonviolence, and of the principles based and expressed in the establishment of this center for conflict resolution.
The ceremony brought smiles and sometimes tears of joy to Ben-Ami Carter, the founder and spiritual leader of the 2,000-strong community, which has grown considerably since the first 350 core members entered the country illegally in 1969. Although they are still shunned by the religious establishment that totally rejects claims that they are descendants of ancient Jewish tribes, the group has recently been granted permanent resident status.
As you look back over 30 years, you realize this has also grown from the ground up. Because again, we've been here 30 years, so that means we've grown up together. Our children have grown up in these neighborhoods. We've gone to schools and we've played in games and we've celebrated holy days together. So there's another kind of relationship that has grown up.
The Hebrew Israelites live as a commune. They practice polygamy, shun birth control, and are vegans. That is, they refrain from eating anything that comes from an animal source. Researchers say it was pure perseverance combined with a powerful public relations campaign that enabled the group to remain in this country.
Members of the community were very politically savvy and rallied help from the Black Congressional Caucus and rallied a lot of sympathy both from Israelis and from Americans when they chose to become stateless citizens and turning back in their American passports.
Concerning criticism that Israel is an apartheid state, often heard on campuses in North America, these ex-African Americans say the critics are uninformed.
Those students are from all around the world, but they've never been here to Israel, so how are they drawing the conclusions?
The Jew in me remembered us being marched to the gas chambers in Europe. You understand? The Jew in me made me remember discrimination in Miami. Because they never spoke in singular. They said, niggers and Jews not welcome. And I was both of them. Go ahead. When we came to this city, and we saw what looked to us as white faces, they said to us, we your brother, we Africans. Our mind had to be retooled.
In the meantime, development of the expanding community's new neighborhood in Dimona has shifted into high gear. Sources in the cooperative revealed that final building licenses have been approved and that construction will begin soon. Dennis Zinn, IBA News.